Yeah, no, dude. Who the fuck do you name Tyrone?
Time out. So, white boy?
I'm somewhat normal.
What city you guys from?
So I'm like somewhat normal.
We're from.
Dude, you guys are pretty sick.
Wait. No. San Fernando.
Hey, what are you doing over there? Why aren't you in the party?
Yes. That's. And this is.
Hi.
You don't even know my name.
Hola.
Wait,
I don't know if you guys are Latinas. I'm just guessing.
Yes. So this is.
Latina.
Sorry, how's it
And
going?
this is. Your friend. And then.
Huh?
He's right here.
He's dead.
The third one.
He's dead.
He's our friend, the camera guy.
Why?
Wait, what club are you going tonight?
He's
we
our
work together, we're
cameraman.
business guys. Yeah.
What club are you going tonight?
Still trying to figure out. My friend runs Excess, so I could get a table there tonight if I want.
We're
or
going
tomorrow.
Excess.
Wow.
We're going Excess
Are you?
on Friday.
I got a table there.
Is Excess
We're
open
going
on?
to Teo. We're
Yeah.
going to Teo tonight.
That would be good. You guys want
Hakkasan's
something
a big
bigger?
one though.
Hakkasan's good. Thursday though, you guys want to go to Omni?
Where are you from?
Omni's pretty sick.
Australia.
Omni's like, for you ladies, you guys are attractive. Marky and Oscar.
I can spell
Like, they'll
contacts.
try they'll throw
Yes.
tables and drinks left and
For
right.
sure.
You didn't smell mine.
Smell?
You didn't smell mine.
Dude,
Is that what you said? What did you say?
Nice. She needs
See.
to tell me fuck off or so.
You didn't see mine,
You
so.
test me out.
Yeah, but your eyes are dark. I don't think you're wearing contacts.
I'm wearing contacts, so you didn't see mine. So that's a lie.
Okay, I'm not an expert at everything.
Determined that
I can
was
say
a
Tyrone
lie.
again, just be a dick.
Tyrone the second.
What's your name?
Brad, do they have a baby daddy?
September, August, and December.
So you bought them all when they were born. How old are you then?
After they were born.
How old are you?
Way older than them. Way fucking older than
But you're not married.
I am not married. Fuck no.
Ah,
I got lucky.
what does that mean?
I came really close to one, but I got lucky.
So the deal is, I'm guessing you're with someone but you're not married. Oh, I don't know.
No, I'm single as fuck.
Fair enough.
Are you guys all Spanish?
Where are your kids then?
Hablas español?
They're not literally mine.
You also wait
They're my brothers. but
That makes sense because I thought that you were like kind of young.
But they might as well. Yeah, I'm not that young, but yeah.
Yo vivo en México para dos meses.
Your poor
Mi
friend.
abuelo-
He's like dying. He's like murder me. Please
¿Cómo
fucking
estás,
hang me.
Linda?
Don't step on me, baby.
Sí,
My bad.
You literally just stepped on me. My name is Linda.
My bad, babysitter. Buenas noches. She said Colombia, so you guys Colombian?
I am definitely. We are definitely not. We're Mexican as fuck. Is
DM.
he Colombian? No.
Are you from CDMX?
Like,
Your friend is videoing us.
He's stop being so
I
creepy.
didn't sign a release waiver.
Hey,
Come on.
give us verbal release.
I didn't sign a release
Yeah, but
waiver.
we're not, if we don't use the video for anything, we don't need a release because we're not even doing anything with the
So
video.
what if you fucking use it? I still didn't sign
He,
a release.
I said to him he has to film us today because
Okay.
we're going to do a video over there, so I guess he's just prematurely filming us.
So how is he gonna know to contact us to release authorization?
Dude,
He just has to contact my wife.
So far, none of you guys have been like fucking weird.
In Australia?
I don't have a wife.
Like,
I don't
get
fucking
it,
have a
like,
husband.
You're kind of feeling shy and shit. Talking to strangers.
Oh Lord,
Yeah.
Liz. Mom, I'm literally 10
We're
minutes.
snuggling. We're snuggling,
Literally
okay?
10 minutes
All right,
out
this
of
is
the hotel.
bonding.
Can you let go of Tyrone?
I'm kind of cool.
I'm gonna show the world.
It's not a good representation, is it?
That's what social media wants to do.
But I noticed in certain areas it was like that, especially in the rich
So
areas.
like
I
I think Guadalajara and
Everyone talks about Guadalajara. I can't pronounce
Here, let me
it.
do something real quick.
Guadalajara.
Check this out.
Yeah.
what are you, so he's literally your videographer. So he takes
Yeah.
video of you guys. What does he do?
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
he's meant to be my assistant.
Your assistant.
Yeah.
Is he not drinking?
Here, sure.
He looks like he's, he's
I'll
still
take,
fucking,
yes.
look, he's holding the camera.
Hey guys, Bradicus here. Now I'm going to be doing a video of my boy Denton from Karisma King. That's his channel. I did a video with him back like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and now I've started up my YouTube channel again. I'll be doing videos of different people, and this guy's one of the coolest guys I'm videos with. So we're going to be doing a video about online game. We're talking about Tinder and the different dating apps. We also did a video on Karisma King's channel. You can go check that out. Link in the description below. That was about being unconventionally attractive. So go check out that video and watch that as well. But yeah, so today we're talking about Tinder, dating apps, and why you should be pretty much using Tinder. I mean, one of the most effective ways in this day and age to get more lays, more results of women is use dating apps because a lot of women, you're not going to go find them in the day. They don't go outside or they don't go to the same places as you go. And you're not going to meet a lot of these women. And so they're going to be on Tinder or they're going to be on different dating apps. And along with that, it's actually pretty effective. When you're using online dating apps, you just have to send a text and the girl replies. And sometimes she's just at your house an hour later, the next day. And it required minimal effort. Whereas when you're going out in the day, you have to get dressed, you have to look good, you have to smell good, you have to be on point, you have to feel good, you have to go and approach the girl. You might have to do numerous approaches, get some numbers, and then you've just farmed those numbers, and now you can take a bunch of girls on dates that way. But it takes more time online. The girls that you match with, you're already basically they're already interested in you. They're already kind of hot. And you can get a lot more. This is the way I look at it. You can get a lot more numbers, a lot more dates faster if you have a good dating profile, if you send the right text, and if you're in the right city. So we're just going to talk about this a bit now. Denton, when did you start using like online dating apps?
Probably when it first started. I mean, as soon as Tinder did. At first, obviously I'm 33 now. So I was around at the beginning of it all with Mingle and whatnot. But Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge was when it really all took off, when it really started getting better. I was like, fuck this, because I was a cold approach guy like you are. And I thought there's no fucking way. I thought it was bitch shit, honestly. I was like, all these guys going on here, like trying to get all these women's attention and begging for dates and shit. That's not my scene. Then I started getting a lot more into it because I was like, fuck, I have friends who are doing pretty good on these. I'm not doing good. And as a dating coach, how do I have a certain sector, certain area of dating strategies that I'm not very equipped to handle? Like, what the hell is that? Why am I incapable of pulling this off? I started off actually sucking ass at dating apps. I wouldn't even get fat chicks into me. On occasion, I would get a match. Um,
Yeah.
but systematically over time, just okay, that photo rate's really low. This photo rate's a little higher. What was it about that photo that works better? Oh, this photo right here does really good. Oh, I have these two exact photos, except like different hand gestures, different facial expressions, different energy that I'm giving off in the photo. I eventually learned that there's so much shit that you can improve in dating apps, so many different avenues for success within it. Now I push it to every one of my clients. If you guys aren't doing dating apps, you're
Yeah.
missing out.
So the first thing to consider at dating apps is what city you're in, because some
Mm.
cities are just better than others for dating apps. And some cities you'd be complete idiot to use dating apps because some cities it's like literally the best way to meet women is dating apps. Some other places, the best way to meet girls would probably be to go and meet them in person, right? So if, for instance, if I went to Russia, doing Daygame is pretty good, like really good. And dating apps are good. Actually, they're really good also, but I would focus more of my time with approaching women on the street. It depends on the city I'm in the US, right? If I'm in a city and there's nowhere where girls really go, and there's no there's no congested area, I'm going to have to use dating apps. I'm going to want to use dating apps, right? It really depends. If I'm in Vegas, I'm probably going to be putting all my time into going to clubs and going to the casinos and approaching around there. I did try Tinder in Vegas, and there's pretty shitty results. But I think Vegas is probably one of those cities where Tinder and online dating apps aren't as good as other places. I think maybe like New York or LA, maybe dating apps are a little bit better. Probably New York. It's very dense.
Yeah.
Cities that have a lot of people in a really tight area, you just have way more options. First of all, so the amount of people that live in the city helps a lot with dating apps. Number two is like the ratio of women. So if there's more women and less men, the dating apps are going to work really well for you. Also, how much do you stand out? Because if you're a white guy and everyone else is white, that's not going to help you stand out. You have to do something else to help you stand out. So you've got to have really good photos, or something has to stand out in your profile. Or if you're like unique, if you're in New York and you're a different nationality, that might help you stand out. If you're somewhere and you look a bit different than everyone else, that's going to help you stand out. That really helps. Also, just using your best photos, not using your crappy photos. You can test your photos, rank them, find out what works better, either by asking girls or just playing it by ear or paying for some service where people rate your photos. You can use your best photos that way. And then when you're on dating apps, you don't want to waste time. You don't want to be like, oh, hey, how are you? How's your day? No, that's not what you're there for. You're there to meet a girl. So you're just there to say, hey, you look sexy. You look like the type of girl you want to meet up with. You free? Just put it out there. You could tell them, Tell them to come meet you at a coffee shop. You can do that right away. When I'm using a dating app, I'm usually using copy and paste messages because I'm looking at like this. I'm just using it as a lead platform. I'm not there to like I'm not on the dating app to have conversations or to like chat. I'm there to get pretty girls on dates with me. So the most effective way I do it is get as many matches as I possibly can, and that could be from Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, all the dating apps. I use them all in combination. I throw out my first message where I just say that they look pretty and maybe we could meet up sometime. If they have a WhatsApp, they could throw me their WhatsApp. And sometimes the girls send me their WhatsApp right away. Sometimes I say, hey, I'm not giving you my number right away. And then I send a second message. And based on what they say, they might want to get to know me more. And I send out a generic about me message saying, oh, look, this is me. I'm from here. I do this. I do that. The girl gets more comfortable. And then I go for the date again. I have pretty much a script and I just go through it like that. And it's all to save time. And the reason why I think you guys should consider doing this is because you literally can get per time investment of what you put in. You can get way more dates. It really depends on the city. Some cities are just shitty on Tinder. Maybe they're better for Bumble. Maybe they're better for another app. And you should find out what app's best. And you should always do day game. You should always do night game on top of it because if you're just going out and only using Tinder, you might lack the skills of how to actually interact with a woman and meet her in the first place. And that's going to help you on these dates and on Tinder anyway. So you want to do this, you want to do a combination of this. You want to also do cold approach. But you guys are only doing cold approach and never done an online dating app. I urge you to reconsider, especially if you travel, because you can meet like you can land in a city and have girls ready to meet you. I've used Tinder to get girls to pick me up to the airport. So if I'm flying to a new city, I install Tinder a few days later. I told them I'm coming. I get them interested. The girl's like, "Oh, pick up the airport." She picks me up the airport, drives me home. I'm having sex with a girl, and she's saving the taxi fare. There's just so much you can do with Tinder. Not every girl is using Tinder to get free food. A lot of girls are using Tinder for free dinner dates, but if you are using Tinder, avoid taking girls to a fancy restaurant on the first date. Take them to a coffee shop, take them to a bar, bring them over on the first date. Don't go to a fancy restaurant, spend a lot of money. If the girl is hungry, go somewhere cheap or take her somewhere to cook. That's my general advice about the dating apps. But you got to use them because it's in this day and age, after COVID happened, everyone shift their focus to being out there in the world and being locked down when everyone started installing dating apps. I think the Tinder's like revenue and their profit skyrocketed when COVID happened. So a lot of girls started using Tinder. Now a lot of guys also went on there. So you could say, well, there's more guys than girls, and that is true. 10% of the guys get 90% of the girls. Sorry, and you can be one of those guys. It's not actually that hard to be the top 10%. It might be hard to be the top 0.01%. That takes a lot of effort, but to being the top 10% is a lot easier than you'd think. And you just need some good photos. You just need a clear bio. The bio is not even as important. It's more so the photos and more so just putting out being clear and concise with the text and just going for it. A lot of guys don't go for the day or they just wishy-washy with the texting.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it's also great too to do day game and this and night game. I can't
Yeah,
tell you how
you
many
gotta
times
do
that.
it.
Yeah, well, I matched with a girl on a dating app, and then I run into her out and about, and it goes so much easier. Even if the conversation was flat, the girl now feels like she knows me. She took an action that says that she liked me by swiping right on me and saying yes to me. Makes it a lot easier.
Mm.
And yeah, and I totally agree with you about the dates. I take every girl on a date to the same place, right around the corner from my spot. Unless the girl's from like lives a good distance out, then we'll meet somewhere maybe halfway or maybe a little closer to my spot if I can convince her of it. But for the most part, I find that guys trying to take girls to fine dining spots, it sets up a lot of um, roadblocks. The girl's like, oh, he's trying to wine and dine me. Now it's the 3 date route. The girl wants to wait it out for 3 days before she sleeps with you. Versus the
Don't
guy,
want three. Fuck,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, a
And
lot
I
of my
would,
students have that problem. They go on the first day, it goes nowhere, but a lot of the time it just comes down to taking her to a restaurant. You don't want to frame yourself in that way where you're dining and wining them or you're taking them out for dinner because a lot of times the girls go out for dinner and they're like, cool, I had my dinner, I'm going to go home now. And also when you're eating food, most of the time you're sitting opposite, you can't touch as much, and instead of talking, you're eating. It's hard to talk and get to know someone at the same time as eating. So you're really just putting all these hurdles for no reason. The reason why you're there is to connect with the girl and try to make something happen, right? And
yeah.
the food is really just it's it's an obstacle. You don't. I only will eat food if I'm hungry. I don't ever organize to eat food with a girl, and I don't think you should. I don't think you should make the date about getting food.
Well, it's
The
also
date's about
too,
you two getting to know each other.
yeah. Well, if you give the girl a lot of carbs, she's gonna get tired. She's gonna get
Oh yeah.
sleepy.
Also, the
I
girls aren't horny after they eat.
oh yeah. How many times have you made the mistake of pulling a girl home and then stop for Mexican
Feeding her.
food first?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then she's like, she's got
Crush.
like spontaneous diarrhea of them. That's disgusting. But the girl, the
The girl
girl
then falls
doesn't want
asleep on
to.
your couch or some
The
shit, and
girl
you're
doesn't
like,
want to
God
get
damn it.
seduced after she had tacos.
Yeah. It's if you do take a girl somewhere for food, you want it to be kind of light, so it's not heavy. Somewhere where she could potentially have alcohol too if she really wants it.
Yeah.
Somewhere that's maybe a little darker. I like hookah lounges personally. And then have a backup date spot. So if you feel after the first date spot she's not ready to go home with you, take her to another spot nearby. Like be like, hey, there's actually a spot around the corner. Let's go there. It makes her feel like she's been with you longer, which is
Yeah.
it facilitates and makes her feel more comfortable. It kind of speeds up the 3 date route, the feeling of like comfort that she needs to go home with you. Like if you go from spot to spot or change places, she's going to feel like she's been with you longer, built a lot more memory anchors, makes it a lot easier for her to feel comfortable going home with you afterwards.
So the pros of online dating is when you're traveling, it really works out well because a lot of these dating apps, you can change your location, have girls ready to meet you when you get there. That's one really big pro of dating apps. You can't really approach in a city before you get there. You can only approach it as you get there. And if your plan is only to approach girls when you get there, you you're gonna have to get there, and then when you arrive, you get ready, you sleep, and then you go out and approach, and you've already wasted a few days. And by the time you find a girl that's ready to come home with you, you can be really quick and approach right away and get a girl. And I've done that many times, right? But imagine you can set up a girl to meet you as you get to the city. You can't really do that with cold approach. That's a lot easier to do that online. So that's a big plus and you can get way more volume online. It's a big plus. You can get like I've got thousands of numbers in my phone. I think I have like 30,000 numbers now. I obviously haven't closed anywhere near all of them, but it's just I have so many options. I can pick the best ones. Online dating allows you to you can have so many numbers that you could have like maybe
Mhm.
you can get to a point where you can get several girls interested to go on a date with you that week or even that day, and then you can get it allows you abundance of picking the girls in a way that you want. Like, is the girl feminine enough? Is she attractive enough? And is she down enough? Right. That's kind of what I look at. Is she have the right energy? Is she down? Is she DTF? And is she attractive enough? And I can optimize that. I can pick the best ratio of attractiveness to DTFness to connection ratio, where it's just going to be the best time for me. Whereas, if I have that amount of options and I'm picking enough, I can pick a really good girl if I have enough options, right? Whereas if I only have one option or two options, I'm just going to pick of whoever is going to come meet me, right? So that's what online dating gives you an abundance, right? And if a date goes bad online, you also have the ability to just cold approach. You can just ditch the date and go cold approach if it doesn't go well. You never have to sign up and do it, right? So that's why I always tell guys that they still have to cold approach. You don't want to have your only lead source from online because you want the flexibility to be able to talk to girls in any moment, right? So it's more so this video is more so for the guys that only do cold approach and don't want to to online stuff. And that was me. I think you said that was like you as well. That was like me. I think the first 5 years I did pickup, I didn't do any online dating apps. And when I started traveling, I brought them in because I realized it's really good when you travel because you can set things up before you get there. And when you travel, you stand out because you're different. So dating it helps you on dating apps in that way as well. So I started using them then, and I realized it was really good. And then I realized I could even meet girls in my own country with dating apps. So it kind of like changed my whole mind with it. It blew my mind that you can get a lot of results with dating apps. And I wish I knew sooner. Wish I tried it sooner, but I didn't. So, but maybe it's a good thing I didn't because I allowed myself to learn game the right way by approaching women in person and uh, developing my confidence that way. A lot of guys that only use Tinder and that don't do cold approach, they don't know how to approach a girl, and there'd be a hot girl there, and he wouldn't talk to her, or they'd only be good at talking to a girl on a date. But if he was at a nightclub, he wouldn't know how to flirt with a girl. If a girl came up to him, if a girl gave him an eye wide at a grocery store and smiled at him, he would have no idea how to capitalize on that because he had never had those experiences. He wouldn't be confident in himself in that situation. His confidence would be just in the Tinder date scenario, and it wouldn't ever like carry over to another situation. So that's why I encourage guys to do cold approach and online. You
Yeah,
know?
well, a lot of guys they will they'll avoid the cold approach, they'll avoid building up their charisma, their masculinity, and then they go on a date and they suck on the date. If you are one of
Yeah.
those guys who sucks on dates, which I've heard too many fucking stories, like girls actually have a lot of trauma around going on bad dates. Like if you're
Oh yeah, they
wondering
do.
why, yeah, oh yeah. Like there's
One
so
way, yeah, that's actually when you're on a date with a girl and you want to seem you want to like make it the frame that you're like alpha and you're like you're the type of guy that she wants. You can ask her about her bad dates and then frame it in a way that
yeah.
she's talking about the bad dates, therefore you're one of the unique dates that's awesome. So it's kind of like she's like framing out all the shitty guys she's been with, and in a way that kind of like means she's qualifying you because she's like kind of she's kind of like talking about all the shitty experiences, and this is clearly not one of them. So it kind of like it puts in this vibe that you guys have something special. All these other guys don't get it, but you two do get it, and it creates a bit of an us bubble. If he like kind of like say, "Oh, tell me about all the shitty dates you've been on," it can like get the girl more attracted to you a little
Yeah.
bit. So sometimes I don't really do that all the time, but sometimes when you're on a date, you can like say something like that, and the girl will like tell you some funny stories about shitty dates she's been on.
Well, I'll even do it where like I'll ask the girl about some of the shitty dates that she's been on, and I'll be like, dude, you have no idea what it's like to be a guy on these dating apps. And I'll explain stuff that like she's experiencing from men, but I'll explain it
Mm.
from like the women are reacting to me the way the men are reacting to you. And so from a
Yeah,
girl's perspective, this is how dating is. Like that makes sense because she doesn't have any other reference for dating. She doesn't know that men, generally speaking, don't have that. But when you can like put it up like that, it's like, oh, he gets it because he has the same fucking thing. Like he feels the same way that I
yeah,
do, and then it creates the we frame, the connection, the uniqueness of the interaction. It's a easy trick. It's something that I usually ask early in a interaction with a girl. Getting to know you questions, improving off of whatever she gives me. What do you like? You know, so you said you do this for work. Like, does that mean this?
mm.
Does X mean Y? And then you just like improv off it until you run out of things to say, and then you ask another getting to know you question until the conversation flow is pretty easy. Once the conversation flow starts rolling, it's easy.
When I first left Australia, I went to the US and I didn't use Tinder at all then. So I didn't actually figure it out then. There were a lot of my friends told me that Tinder was good and I should install it, but I put up shitty photos, photos that now I realize were like really crappy, like selfies in the mirror or like just a photo where I'm not smiling and showing my best self. It's not a flattering angle and didn't really get any matches. And that just kind of told me, oh, well, I shouldn't use Tinder then. This doesn't work. And I just didn't do it. But if I just put a bit of effort in, I would have had results.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I felt the same way.
this, yeah. And I think a lot of guys out there, they have this, they tell themselves that, Tinder sucks and why men shouldn't use Tinder. And they say that, they have all these things like there's more guys on there and, the girls are just using it for money and prostitutes. And they're just like, there's no point. Well, dude, there's some pretty good interactions I had from Tinder, so many. If I didn't use any online dating apps, um, it would be fine. I could go out and approach girls, but I would have had way less experiences with women
Mhm.
because what online really did for me was it allowed me to have way more options. I
Yeah.
could just meet and I could have more dates because of it, right? So if you just want more dates and more options with women, online's really you need to add it in.
Well, like logically, even if you weren't getting that many results, if you're getting some results, it'd be worth it using because it's little to no
There's
effort
nothing to
to
lose.
run it.
Nothing to
Yeah.
lose. The only thing you have to lose is like your identity of yourself. Like, I'm not that guy that uses Tinder. I'm better than that. You just have to let go of that.
Well, it's why guys give up on it. So guys give up on it because they get their ego hurt. But what they'll tell themselves is that the Tinder is evil and I'm a good. It's like the rich thing, you know, when guys are like, I don't
I
want
mean,
money because
maybe they are evil, but
yeah,
why
yeah,
not capitalize on something that can help you meet more women? I mean, I don't care. I don't care if they're evil. I don't care if the company's like milking guys for money. I'm just going to use it to advantage me.
yeah.
Like,
Well, it's giving you leverage. It's giving you leverage on a situation. And like I can't tell you how many clients I've had who think they have these bulletproof fucking photos. Me myself, I thought I had these bulletproof photos until I started rating them. And I'm like, "Oh my
yeah,
God. What do you mean a
6 out of
4.5 out
10.
of
What the
10?"
hell? I thought this
Yeah.
was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, yeah. I thought, dude, I thought it like, oh my God. And then it hurts your soul. then you want to quit.
Yeah.
You think, oh no, I'm too ugly for dating apps or some shit, or you think like, and then you just start taking. Then me personally, I had no choice because I was gonna figure this shit out, and I was working for endless options, and so I just
Oh,
started taking a
Jesse.
bunch of photos. Yeah, the dating apps, if you're not doing it and you're not trying to improve at it, and you're single and you want better results with women, do you care about your results? Like, do you care? Like, I mean, like you guys are not willing to actually take, oh my God, I'm gonna look like an idiot for like a year or two. So the fuck what? If it takes you like 3 years to figure it out, so the fuck
Where
what?
you have you traveled much using dating apps, or have you just
I
primarily
have.
used it in Las Vegas?
Traveling is a lot easier when you're using dating apps. You get like an initial boost when you go to a new city,
Yeah, that's
which
right.
is
It
awesome.
rewards you for using
Yeah.
it in different cities.
Mhm.
Now, did you find much of a difference between meeting women online in Las Vegas and other cities?
Yeah, well, in Vegas, you have to like so the locals, you like so in my profile, I have like a Las Vegas local in the very top with asterisks because I
Do you
know
think that
like
helps?
it helps. Yeah.
Right.
You have to like so in every city, like whatever city you're working in, there's going to be its own little nuances that you want to work around, and like you want to come to creative solutions to these problems. I had a lot of female friends, so like they were telling me what they would avoid on dating apps, what they were looking for on dating apps, and so I'd modify my profile based on what my cute friends were saying. And so a
Yeah.
lot of them were complaining about it. And the second I switched that around, I got probably about 10 to 15% more likes on my
I've heard the
Tinder when I
places
switched.
that I thought had the was insanely the most easy to use dating apps. Now, a lot of these aren't in the US. Well, almost all of them. So because we're working with the whole world here.
Mhm.
So I would say number one, a lot of these are just South America and Asia because I'm just purely basing this off of you go and install the dating app, you might get like 100 likes that day, or even 500 if a really good profile. So one would be Sao Paulo in Brazil. I mean, any city in Brazil, you're going to get a lot of dating apps because I think Brazil is the per capita is the number one like online dating country in the world. Like pretty much every girl uses Tinder there. It's insane. I know that Tinder's really widely used in the world, but I think some Brazil is on the next level. Um, and São Paulo is the biggest city in Brazil, so it's without saying you're going to get ridiculous amount of opportunities there. So São Paulo in Brazil and all the other cities in Brazil, and then Mexico City in Mexico, really big city, and a lot of girls just dating apps. You get a lot of opportunities there. Lima in Peru, a lot. To a lesser extent, maybe Bogota in Colombia. I don't think online dating apps are as good there, but it's still pretty good. So those are for South America. In Europe, I would say Eastern European countries, you have a lot of opportunities on dating apps. So some might be if you're able to get to Russia now,
Mhm.
you're gonna have a lot of opportunities because tourists can't go there. So if you're able to sneak in, you can meet a lot of Russian girls. So somewhere like Moscow, huge city. It's always big cities, you know.
We're
And then
gonna
we
be
got like
talking to guys
Kiev.
that are jumping borders and whatnot into Russia.
If you can get to Kiev now with the war, man, there'd
If you can
probably be a
sneak
lot of
in
guys.
there,
Actually, they probably left. Actually, scrap that. Kiev, I think all the girls in Ukraine left because of the war. So maybe not there, but Russia, yeah. Yeah, lots of Eastern European countries. I don't want to go through every single one. And you've got like Asia. So you would have like Bangkok, Thailand, probably one of the best. Like, because Bangkok, Thailand is one of those countries, one of those cities where you can get a lot of Thai girls from the app and you have a lot of value from being a foreigner there. But you also can get a lot of foreign girls on Tinder there as well. So you can get a lot of Russian girls, a lot of English girls, Canadian, American, anything. Like, it's one of those places is not only do you get a lot of volume, you get a lot of variety, right? So a lot of people would complain that, oh, if I was in the Philippines, all the matches of, well, I'll get a lot of matches. They're all like ugly Filipino girls. I don't like Filipino girls. Well, in Bangkok, you get a lot of the Thai girls, but you also get a lot of the foreigners that are there. Bangkok is the most visited city in the world,
mm.
which is insane, right? So there's just heaps of people there and you can match them all. Um, yeah, so there's some of the top cities. Also, Jakarta in Indonesia. This is just if you like Asian girls or whatever. A very good one. I think Bali's okay with Tinder as well. Um, yeah, and then
Well,
you've
Bali
just
has a
got
great
other big.
nightlife too.
Then you got other
Oh,
big cities like New York City, London. Probably pretty good for Tinder, but lesser so than the ones I just said.
mm.
Just because those places are extremely good for Tinder, but just any big city in general, like Toronto, just big cities in general, are pretty good. So that's that's some cities that are really, really insane for Tinder and online dating.
Mhm. Well, if you're a travel bro or you travel from city to city and you do that on the regular, you should be doing dating apps. Like even if you, I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, if you're stationary and you live in the same city your entire life, you should use dating apps. It's a great way to like socialize, network, get to know some people. Um, you can like, I mean, it's
I never
like,
use it for networking. I just use it to get girls. But yeah,
oh, I mean like for social circle.
yeah.
I mean
I
for,
don't do social circle, but if you like Justin Mark, yeah,
oh, dude, I do everything. I'll do social circle,
yeah.
I'll do dating apps,
You're in
photo
Vegas,
posts,
so maybe
lifestyle.
it's pretty smart to do some social circle in Vegas, considering a lot of the spots to go to, you need some connections.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, it's worse in
Yeah.
LA. Vegas, I get, well, I mean, if you go out regularly and you also take time to talk to the men, take time to give the bouncers some love, like I'm not even talking about giving them money. I mean, like remembering them, their names, things about them, being
Yeah.
genuinely positive and upbeat and happy to see them. They'll let you cut the lines. Like if you do that regularly. I like my last boot camp I had about a week and a half ago. We cut the lines to live.
Oh,
I had a
all right.
yeah,
I'm
like
meeting up with
two
you when
nights
you
in a
go to
row.
Vegas. We're going to cut some lines, bro.
Let's do it. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Live out here
Yeah.
right now is
I
fucking
used
fun.
to use the TAM card to get in for free, but didn't let me cut the line.
Oh yeah, well they might be switching that up now. RSD
Oh,
used
well.
to like beat that into the earth.
We spoke about a bunch of stuff in this video, why you should be using online dating apps. If you only do pick up the old-fashioned way, consider doing some online dating and give yourself more options. The guys that only do online dating apps, do some cold approach as well. Develop your skills as a man and be able to talk to women in any situation. And yeah, make the profile, get the good photos, and then, when you're traveling to all these crazy countries, you really should be installing dating apps. If you're ever going to Bangkok, Brazil, Europe, anywhere, but some places more than others, you really are shooting yourself in the foot if you're not taking advantage of these apps. So
Yeah.
yeah, get on it, guys. Get on the dating apps.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I've had photos that were rated like a, two, I had one that was rated a 2.5 out of 10, one that was rated a 4.5 when I first started. I have photos on my dating app now that are rated a 9.7, 9.8. You
Oh
guys
yeah.
can improve over time. Like those initial photos, don't take them so seriously. Like this is a learning experience. You can learn to improve at dating apps. You can put in the
Mm,
consistent effort to improve. Like it's not, it's just whether you want to or not. It's up to you.
yeah. All right, guys. So this video is on my channel, and I want you guys to subscribe, obviously, because I don't have many subscribers, but I'm getting some views. And I have uh, I used to have 50,000 subscribers, and now it's back
Mhm.
down. But yeah, also go check out Denton's channel, Karisma King. There'll be the link below. We also did a video on his channel. I said that before. It was about being unconventionally attractive. So if
Mhm.
you want to hear about that, go watch it. Just go watch it anyway. Support our channels, like the video, subscribe, boost the engagement so more people can see this video and are more likely to put out awesome content, and you're going to get value from that. So definitely do that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was a pleasure doing this video, man. And like I always say, Bredikus out.